Goa 365's English News Bulletin. I am Susan Gomes and these are the headlines. With fires erupting all over the state, the authorities have to relook at the firefighting infrastructure as well as coordination between the various agencies to give firefighting more teeth. Regional party, the RGP locals demand that water should be first given to them before it is released to commercial projects. Storm PWD headquarters to submit demands. Chief Minister says government committed to make medicines of good quality available at reasonable rates to the common people in the state. Kala Academy, which has been shut for renovations, is likely to open by the end of this month. Government to also expedite Ravindra Bhavan at Kuchelam. And now for the news in detail. Commuters found themselves caught in unmoving traffic at St. Inez this afternoon amid ongoing smart city construction. Since most internal roads are broken, dug up and closed off, commuters have been choosing to travel via the main roads, which were left untouched. However, tarring work has now begun on the main road and traffic throughout Panjim came to a near standstill. Here's more.
The residents and visitors to the capital city have been suffering these inconveniences without any complaint for more than a couple of months now. The initial work was of laying of cables followed by sewerage works. This work that was going on at a leisurely pace without taking commuters into account suddenly picked up pace after strictures from higher authorities that all work should be finished by March 15 due to the G20 summit to be held in Goa. Watch Omkar Deshprabhu for Goa 365.
A paper factory catches fire at Chimbel at around 2 in the morning today. Just another fire incident as the state battles with fires erupting all over the state. Watch. Until locals have sufficient water, ongoing or upcoming projects in the Sant Andre area will not be allowed to use village water. TCP should not allow either. The RGP has issued a warning to the government. Sant Andre locals marched to the PWD Water Department headquarters and submitted their petitions. Here are the details.
Local RGP MLA Viresh Borkar and RGP Supremo Manoj Parab were present. Before going to the PWD office, Manoj spoke with the locals and gave some suggestions.
आम्ही शांततेन हांगा आमचे डिमांड मांडटले, आम्ही त्यांच्याकडे उलयतले, तुमची लेटरां आसा, तुमची कंप्लेंट लेटरां ती आम्ही सबमिट करतले आणि आम्ही जो मेरेन आमकां आश्वासन मेळना की आमकां हांगा जे सान आंद्रेन उदक सारकें येना तो मेरेन आम्ही हांगल्यान वयचे ना. आमकां टॉप ऑफिसराक हांगा मेळपाक जाय, तो खंयसरूय गोंयान आसा तेणे हांगा येवपाक जाय, आमच्या कडेन उलोवपाक जाय, आमचे मागणे पूर्ण करता म्हणून आमकां बरोवन दिवपाक जाय. कित्याक गेल्या फावटी असेंब्लीन विरेशान विशय मांडलेलो, तेका आतां 2 म्हयने जाय येयले पूण अजून मेरेन उदक ना. उदक येता तुमकां ना. सो आमकां उदक जें आतां परती असेंब्ली येतली, सो ते असेंब्लीक सुद्दां आमकां परते तोच विशय मांडपाक आमकां आनी भरपूर विशय आसा. सो उदकाचो विशय आसा तो आमचो सॉल्व जावपाक जाय.
Listen to what locals has to say.
पाऊस आणलं येईना.
आता उदक खंयचें यूज करता तुमी?
बोरिंग मारला.
बोरिंग मारला.
2 मारली आता मिला मारल्या पळय तेणी आमकां कितली 400 रुपया बिलां मारल्या
उदक काय ना ना
मीटर याला बाबा आणि मीटरला सगळे पैसे
बोलले
हे आता पियो
काय येतं उदक तुमका
मासो बारीक घेता आणि मागीर वयता मासो मागीर परतो येता तशेंच जावंक शकता एकदां सोडलं जाल्यार चालूच येवंक जायना उदक
पूण डेली येता
ना डेली ना अल्टरनेट डेज
वयऱ्यान एकदा
सारकें येयना
सारकें येत ना
आमकां येता सकाळी ते मातशो
प्रेशर काय ना
सारकें बारीक सुट्टा
मग खंयच्यान हाडटा तूं उदक
कोणाचे बारीक येत ते हाडले 8 दीस सुद्दां
त्यांचे हाडटा
लोकांचे शेजाऱ्यांचे तेंचे कोणा गेले येता तेंचे म्हणजे हे कळपाक जाय लोकांक जे आयज उदरगतीचे गजाली करता डेव्हलपमेंटाचे आयज गोंयांत तिसवाडी तालुक्यात ज्या जाग्यार कॅपिटल सिटी आसा ज्या जाग्यार व्हडले व्हडले कन्स्ट्रक्शन्स येतात व्हडली हॉटेलां येतात व्हडली हॉटेलां आसात तांकां लोकांक शेजाऱ्या कडल्यान भीक मागून उदक हाडचें पडटा तिणी एक गजाल सांगले ते पळय आमी उदकाक भीक मागपाक लोकांगेर भोंवता म्हणून ही परिस्थिती ह्या सरकाराची आसा ह्या सरकारान आयज म्हादय आमची विकली ती विकली आयज ही परिस्थिती आसा जेन्ना एक्च्युअल डायवर्जन जातलें म्हादयचें तेन्ना कितें परिस्थिती जातली ती तुमी पळोवपाक जाय.
Local MLA Viresh Borkar also expressed regret that water which locals are supposed to get is going directly to the builders. He brought up this question in assembly also, but still no action is taken, he said. Don't allow builders to take water until the village gets water, Manoj said. Here's more.
जेन्ना मिनिस्टर आमकां एश्युरन्स दिले की तुमकां प्रॉब्लेम जावचे ना म्हणून सेम प्रॉब्लेम आतां दुसरी विधानसभा येवची जाली दुसरे सेशन येवचे जाले पण सोल्युशन हो अजून पर्यंत येयल्लो ना मात ते सायडीच्यान व्हडले कन्स्ट्रक्शन जाय आतां कन्स्ट्रक्शन येयली म्हणटकूच मागीर तांकां लोक कनेक्शनां दिता आनी जे उदक आमच्या लोकलांक मेळपाक जाय ते खंय ना खंय तांकां वयता.
आमकां हांगा कोण ऑफिसर आसतलो पीसी आसतलो ना ई आसतलो कोणी आसतलो तेणे आमकां हांगा अश्युरन्स दिवपाक जाय की ह्या लोकांक टायम टू टायम उदक दितले आनी जर तुमकां उदक दिवपाक जायना जाल्यार हांगा एकट्याय प्रोजेक्टाक तुमी उदकाचें कनेक्शन दिवपाक जायना एकूय व्हडलो प्रोजेक्ट बिल्डिंग आसा ताका कनेक्शन दिवपाक जायना तांकां तुमी परमिशन दिवपाक जायना तुमी टीसीबीक बरोवपाक जाय की तेंच्यांनी टेक्निकल क्लियरन्स दिवपाचें न्हू म्हणून.
William Rodriguez, Jawar Barve and Omkar Deshprabhu for Goa 365.
We shall slip into a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Many parts of Goa are currently burning and the state's preparedness to deal with such calamities is now under question. The government has just launched a multi-crore disaster management project to deal with possible cyclones. But having seen one wildfire after another, the question rises as to whether our government is actually prepared to deal with this very real threat currently facing us.
We are right now at the foothills of the Mandopa hillock. This is exactly where the fire had broken out, according to the locals, around 4 days ago. But despite multiple efforts from the fire and other services, the fire could not be doused because of several other reasons. Which is why this morning you had certain volunteers too from the village of Navali who decided to ascend this hillock and decided to put off the fire. While visibly it does appear that the fire may have been doused, it is more importantly about what are the cooling efforts that are being done, because locals have complained that while the wildlife may have suffered, it is also them who sort of have certain sort of breathing issues because of the toxic fumes. While yes, we did see at least yesterday, late last night, while we were reporting that you had the fire engines who were very much present here, we are now seeing that they are absent. Now it is believed that at some point, because of the strong winds and considering the weather, that the fire could also reach out to other areas on the adjoining side.
A huge section of reserve forest space in Satare Satari was also lost to a wildfire in the last 4 days. Because the fire broke out in an almost inaccessible part of the forest, fire department officials are having a tough time bringing it under control. Locals are panic-stricken as the fire continues to spread through the forest. Wildfires have also broken out in forested areas of Charavne and Chorla Ghat. Watch. Herman Gomes, Samrita Khangaonkar, Shweta Gaonkar, Srishti Thanekar and Shivani Sangelkar for Goa 365.
The Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant on Monday said that the government was committed to make medicines of good quality available at reasonable rates to the common people in the state.
There is no difference between generic medicines and that of branded companies, but there is a 50 to 90% difference in their rates, making these more affordable to the common citizens. To make these medicines available to the common man is the initiative of the central government, the Chief Minister said. He was speaking at a function of the 5th Jan Aushadhi Divas 2023, celebrated under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana, organized by the Directorate of Health Services in collaboration with the Union Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers.
म्हाका दिसता गोंयांतल्या प्रत्येक शहरात जेनेरिक मेडिसिनची फार्मसी वेगळी जावपाची गरज आसा. अदरवायज आमचे हेल्थ मिनिस्टर हांच्यानी आपलो थॉट आत्ता जो तुमच्या मुखार दवरलो तांच्यांनी म्हटलें की एवरी फार्मासीन सुद्दां जर जेनेरिक काउंटर जावपाक शकता आसत जाल्यार FDA डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर ज्योती सरदेसाय हांच्यांनी विचार करपाक जाय की इफ इट इज एन एक्झिस्टिंग फार्मासीन एखादो काउंटर जेनेरिक मेडिसिन म्हणून जरी ओपन केलो आसत आनी जेनेरिक मेडिसिन दवरली आसत जाल्यारूय बी पॉसिबल आसा. इन्स्टेड ऑफ ओपनिंग द सेपरेट फार्मसी वी कॅन स्टार्ट इन द सेम फार्मसी.
The Chief Minister also said that the government would strive to avail generic medicines at GMC, district hospitals, CHCs and PHCs all over the state to support the mission of Prime Minister Health for All.
म्हाका दिसता आमच्या एवरी PHC, CHC, डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल इवन दो इन द गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेज हांगासर जेनेरिक मेडिसिनचे स्टोर्स जर अवेलेबल केले जाल्यार लोकांक खूब मोठ्या प्रमाणात इवन दो लोकांक न्ही तर गव्हर्मेंटाकूय तेजी कॉस्ट वायज खूब मोठ्या प्रमाणात कमी रेटीन मेळूं शकता. हांव जस्ट रिव्यू पळयतालो की फाटल्या जवळपास 2022-23 ह्या वर्साक जर आमी पळयत जाल्यार जवळपास तांचो कॉस्ट ऑफ हे जो आसा पळय न्ही इट इज 6,600 crores ऑफ रुपीज हो लोकांक फायदो जाल्लो आहा. 6,600 crores म्हणजे विचार करात इतके पयशे लोक परत एकदां वखदांचेरूच स्पेंड करतले असले. पण हाजो अर्थ इतक्या कमी रेटीन वखदां घेतली म्हणजे तेज्या क्वॉलिटीचेर खंयसरूच फरक पडूंक ना.
The Health Minister said the government is committed to the vision and mission of Prime Minister Health for All, and efforts would be made to extend affordable medical services to everyone in the state. Director FDA Jyoti Sardesai, who was a keynote speaker, spoke about the cost, quality and importance and affordability of generic medicines.
And this is a scheme that is started only by our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. The Jan Aushadhi scheme is something that is a unique scheme. All of us present in the audience must have also heard, doctors must have also heard, many times people do not continue the medicines that are prescribed to them. because they cannot afford those medicines. This was a situation in the past. And today, with the vision of a visionary Prime Minister, we have got these medicines that have been made, which are generic medicines, which have been made available to all of us at a very affordable price. Jyoti Sardesai, through a presentation, mentioned the type of companies such as Cadila and several other companies that are part of this scheme from which the procurement takes place.
So what is Jan Aushadhi? So Jan Aushadhi means generic medicines. So what is generic medicines? You all know that when we get fever, we all use crocin, right? Or we use Dolo or Metacin. So these are called the brand names, but the main chemical drug in that is paracetamol. So these Jan Aushadhi medicines mean they don't give the brand name, but they give only the chemical name. So this is the ambitious scheme of the Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, Government of India. And the slogan is Uttam Dawai Kam Dam, Swasth Bharat Ki Pehchan.
Vincent Rosario, Samrita Khangaonkar and Bhakti Pai Balgi for Goa 365.
Kala Academy, which has been shut for renovation, is likely to open by the end of this month. However, the auditorium will be opened later due to an extension in technical work. Art and Culture Minister Govind Gowde informed.
While he did not give an exact date for when Kala Academy would be open, we can expect to see it completed by the end of March. The renovation of the academy has been mired in controversy right from the day one, with many questioning the method that the tender was issued. Subsequent statements by the outspoken minister has also raised hackles on many in the art circle of the state, including the original designers of the project.
म्हाका अशी आशा आसा की बाय मार्च एंड म्हणल्यार म्हाका दिसता आमी सगळ्योच काही गोष्टी तेजे टेस्टिंग करपा खातीर आमी रेडी आसतले एंटायर एक्सेप्ट द मेन ऑडिटोरियम तो सोडलो न्ही बाकी सगळो आमचो प्रिमायस जी आसा ती रेडी आसा
बाय केन्ना जातलो बाय
बिफोर द मॉन्सून इट विल डेफिनेटली बट कितें आसा न्ही हो केन्ना जातलो हो पत्रकारांचो प्रश्न जो आसता पळय न्ही कारण इट इज अ मेकॅनिकल इलेक्ट्रिकल ह्यो सगळ्यो काही गोष्टी मिन्स त्या भितर इन्वॉल्व आसा साउंड इंजिनियरिंग इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट वी हॅव ऑलरेडी इन्स्टॉल द साउंड एंड ऑल दॅट बट फक्त कितें आहा तेजें कमिशन करपाक जाय तेजें टेस्टिंग जावपाक जाय.
The Ravindra Bhavan of Bardesh Taluka is a long pending demand. Now it looks like the government has got a Muhurat to build this ambitious project at Kuncheli Mapsa. However, the minister says that this will happen once the Commandant gives NOC for acquiring the land for the Ravindra Bhavan. Then the formalities can be completed in 7 months, Art and Culture Minister Govind Gowde said.
This is the most ideal place for construction of the Ravindra Bhavan. But what I have required from the Komoldat is the proper documentation. मग त्यांच्यानी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दे हॅव टू टेक द रिझोल्युशन आमचे एक फॉर्मॅट असतो त्या फॉर्मॅटा प्रमाणे त्यांनी सगळं काही गोष्टी जर दिले आणि एज आय हॅव ऑलरेडी एश्युअर्ड टू माय डियर फ्रेंड जसुआ बाब की आय एम गोइंग टू टेक द बारदेश रवींद्र भवन ऑन द टॉप प्रायोरिटी विथ द पेंडेम रवींद्र भवन आणि ह्या दृष्टिकोनांतल्यान सगळ्यो काही गोष्टी जर आमी सगळे जर पेपर वेअर तुम्ही सगळे करपाक जर घेतले जाल्यार आता हे फायनान्शियल इयर आता क्लोज जावपाक आयले नेक्स्ट फायनान्शियल द फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट इज गोइंग टू बी क्लिक इज ऑफ रवींद्र भवन म्हापसा एंड द पेडणे.
Samip Narvekar and Shivani Sangelkar for Goa 365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. And now for some sports news. Kunkolam Union got the better of Goa Wildfires Sports Club, defeating them 1-0 in the finals of the All Goa Inter-Village Saraulim Village Panchayat Cup football tournament organised by United Sports Club of Saraulim and played at SAG Ground, Saraulim.
Number 2-10-6. 26.
Both teams started on a very cautious note with the ball mostly restricted to midfield. The first half was a goalless draw. Just 7 minutes before the final whistle, Austin Fernandez took the opportunity to shoot in the gap left by the Goa Wildfires defenders, giving Kunkolim the win.
आमचे प्लेयर बरे खेळ्ळे आनी आमी जिखले सुरालीस युनायटेड क्लबाचो टुर्नामेंट आनी बरो एफर्ट घातलो आमगेल्या प्लेयरांनी आनी लास्ट टायमाचे गोल मारलो आनी विनिंग जाले आमी तेवूय बरें खेळ्ळे म्हणून आमचे चड बरें खेळ्ळे आनी आमी जिखले.
तुम्ही क्रेडिट कोण दितात हितून तुम्ही खंयच्या प्लेयर बरो आशिल्लो?
आमचो दौलत स्ट्रायकर मेन म्हणलो आनीक डायलन मेन हाफ आनी आसाय सगळे आमगेले सगळे बरे प्लेयर पूण बरे खेळ्ळे आनी सगळ्यांनी एफर्ट घालून आमी जिखले.
हेच्या पयलीं आनी खंय खंय तुमी जिखले आसा? हेच्या पयलीं
आमी हेचे पयलीं आतां चड टायम जालो मातसो एक 6 मंथ तरी जाले आसतले आतां आमकां आतां विनींग आमची.
आफ्टर 6 months विनींग जालें.
असलेले दोन्ही टिम्यो आनी मोगाच्या विनलो म्हणटोचो थोडो वेळ ह्या ग्राउंडार ही मॅच पळोवपाक म्हाका सायतो खुशालकाय आनी संतोष भोगलो. म्हणटो दोन्ही टिम्यो बऱ्यो खेळ्ळ्यो पूण जेन्ना गेमींत एकल्यान जिखोंक जाय दुसऱ्यान जिखोंक जायना म्हणटो दोन्ही आयज टिम्यो खेळ्ळ्यात. तुमी घडी आयज एक टीम जिखल्या पूण दोन्ही टिमींनी हांगा हाजीर आसलेल्या सगळ्यांची काळजां जिखल्या म्हणून तुमच्या बऱ्या खेळा वरवीं तुमी सगळ्यांची काळजां जिखल्या म्हणटो त्या बाबतीन दोन्ही टीम जावन आसात विनर्स. पूण आयच्या विलेज पंचायत कापाचे जैत मेळोवपी युनियन खोंकली युनियन म्हणटो तुमकां टिमीक तुमच्या मॅनेजमेंटाक आमी शाबासकी दिता. दुसरे शाबासकीचे उतर आमचे युनायटेड स्पोर्ट्स क्लब ऑफ सरावली जायत्यो कार्यावळ्यो जावं आमच्या गांवच्यांक जावं गांवच्या दुसऱ्यांक ते करून हाडून जायते स्पोर्ट्सान ते वयर सरूंक आनी स्पोर्ट्सा बाबतीन जे आमचे गूण आसात टॅलंट आसात ते आमचे दाखोवन करपाक ते बारी वावुरतात.
Sandeep Tuekar, Manisha Jadhav and Sangeeta Oli for Goa 365.
Now for the weather. Temperatures will be down by a notch or two on the 7th before rising again by 3 degrees. Even though the mercury will be well above normal between the 8th and the 10th, there is no warning of a heat wave. Here's more.
We have seen some unusually hot days this summer and have been reported some of the hottest days in 50 years. Don't expect the weather to get any better anytime soon. According to the weather report from the IMD, the coastal state will be reporting mercury value about 35 all through this week, including on Tuesday. Expect to see clear skies and some nice breeze all through Tuesday afternoon, which will offer some respite from the heat. Nonetheless, locals are urged to take necessary precautions. Lows are expected to drop down 21. As for boat owners, there are no warnings issued for this week. Dry weather forecast until 10th. Maximum temperatures to fall by 1 to 2 degrees Celsius on Tuesday. No change in minimum forecast. Maximum and minimum temperatures on Tuesday 35 degrees Celsius and 21 degrees Celsius respectively. Highway warning issued for Goa coast on 7th. No warnings issued for boat owners. Bureau report Goa 365 and inputs from IMD.
With that, we've come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube, Goa 365 TV. Take care, stay safe, and keep watching Goa 365.